You're tuning in to Floridian Ralo. You are tuning in to Floridian Ralo. And I'm your host, Floridian Ralo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? I will be doing that video later on tonight or tomorrow night. The video about don't move in with a woman, don't move into her place. I will do that either later on tonight or tomorrow. All right, so be on the lookout for that. So let's talk about it. So some of you guys are having lady problems. So I want to talk about this because it seems like a lot of men don't have an issue getting their stuff together for the most part. Don't have an issue of figuring out how to survive in this day of time. The main thing that men are more focusing on is why they can't get a woman to be with them. Why is a woman not checking for them? Ralo, I'm having a problem of a woman want to be with me. Well, first and foremost, let me ask you this question. Are you going out there making things happen to where as a woman who may be attracted to you, let her do the pursuing, and then when she does the pursuing and you do your research on what she's about, then you go from there? I think oftentimes men think that they have to do too much to attract a woman. You don't have to do too much to attract a woman. She already know who you are before you even open up your mouth. She already did her homework and her research on you. I think that a lot of men, for the most part, are not focusing on continuing to win. The woman will come eventually. It's just a matter of when they're ready to deal with you. You got to remember we're in an age that technology has given women more access to a multitude of men than when I was coming up, than when some of you guys was coming up. They have more access to certain men. And they could be in the hood. Like, I could tell you this right now. There might be some ladies in the hood that you was into, and she got somebody in a different type of environment to whereas she don't have to even work a day of her life. You won't even know. The reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of you guys, man, you have to put yourself in position for the woman to scold you out. Some of you are not an outgoing person. You like to work and go home. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do as a man. You're not going to find a woman or a potential wife in the future by sitting home waiting for a woman online or waiting for a woman at the workplace or more so on your daily walk. If you're not putting yourself out there, you won't even know who your partner is. Well, Ralo, easier said than done. It looks easy for you. It's not easy because I have to make the right decision. I can't go by just looks and what she got going on. I got to go more than that in order for me to even build with a woman. You see what I'm saying? So we're in a two different scenario. You just want to be happy just to have a woman. I want to have a woman that I know wants to be with me, and I want to be with her. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to ask yourself this question. It's not that you have a lady problem. Some of you guys don't know what to say to a woman. You don't know how to have a conversation. So what I suggest you to do is to basically come up with a movie scenario. Come up with something that you may get her to spark your interest in what you into. It's got to be something about you that's going to make her make the final decision. Then the other guy she may have interest in at first. And then all of a sudden you said something that made her wanting to listen to you more. You can't worry about other men. A lot of you guys worry about other men. I don't worry about other men. I know the climax. I know how things are in 2025. So nothing surprises me when it comes to dealing with ladies. And I keep telling you guys that although you may have interest in that woman, somebody else may have interest in her. Let her make the decision. You keep doing your thing, and I guarantee you, in due time, one of those ladies going to choose you. And then when she chooses you, now you better have that conversation ready because she chose you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be, for the most part, being naive because now she came to you. You know what I'm saying? If she came to you, that means some other guys she talked with or dealt with for whatever reason didn't spark her interest, and you said something to her that made her want to come to you. Every man goes through it with a woman, regardless of who the man is and what stature he in, especially if he's doing well. He deals with more complications because even AMS said it in his video. He admitted that when he ain't had too much going on, the ladies were more into him than when you got a lot of stuff going on. See, let me tell you guys something. When a woman see you don't have too much going on, that's when you get the most out of them. When you got a lot of stuff going on as a man, they have more respect for you, yet they treat you differently than when you didn't have too much, if that makes sense. How many of you guys, when you didn't have too much going on in your life, you were struggling, you were living paycheck to paycheck, and you had a lot of women making moves on you? And then when you started getting yourself together, them same women disappeared, Houdini on you. I keep telling y'all, a lot of men that's successful may have access to a lot of women, yet they're not getting those women. Why? Because those women see the guy successful, so he's so successful, she don't know how to deal with a guy of that caliber. She could get him to do things for her if he chooses to. Make no mistake about that. Yet her attraction stems down a little bit. So it is true that men that have a lot of money get a lot of women. That doesn't mean that the women stay. That's confirmation. The phone is ringing. That's confirmation. So think about what I'm saying. She's not staying. So the janitor has a better chance of keeping more women around him than a guy that flies around throughout the world. So don't be jealous, don't be envy of men who are successful because they deal with things differently than you deal with things with women. You get what I'm saying? Like, you guys feel like women ain't approaching you because you're working in a fast food restaurant, you're doing DoorDash, you're doing Lyft, you're doing Uber. Let me tell you guys something. Them dudes, they getting women. They getting women, and I mean women. Why? Because they believe in themselves, they're confident, they have goals, and the woman see the that's confirmation. The woman see potential in them. Believe it or not. Yes, a lot of women prefer you to be six figures. Yet, and that's not, if you the guy she want, and she really into you, As long as you're taking care of yourself as a man, listen, guys, as long as you're taking care of yourself as a man, and she know that eventually you're going to get to that step to where you're going to be successful, that's the woman you want to key in on. And you're going to weed out the ones that is only there for a season. You're going to weed them out. It's a lot more easy for me. You know what I'm saying? To see it. Than most guys, because most men are looking for a commitment. And in order for a woman to be committed to you, you have to be committed to the Most High through Christ. More importantly, you have to take care of your health, and you have to be disciplined. Believe it or not, a woman be into a man that's disciplined, especially she knows that he could get just about any woman. And she sees that that's not your focal point. I'm going to tell you guys something. When other women see that they're not the focal point, they just part of your life, part of your journey, part of your winning season to become great together, that turns a woman on, fellas. And the long haul, that turns a woman on. Stop looking for gimmicks and short gratifications, because you're going to get burned. You're going to get burned, fellas. You could get burned potentially. And guys, women know when you're on the BS. So it's better to be up front and stop being scared. Because if she walks away, she'll be back. She'll be back eventually if you take her back. Guys, you gotta get yourself out there. Go to the mall. Go to the bowling alley. Go out. Stop talking about it online. You have women problems. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I'm tired of hearing that. You got grown men complaining about women don't want to see them. And then I ask them this question. Are you going out? No, I don't like to go out by myself. That's the problem right there. You don't like to go out by yourself. Okay, so you don't have a friend to hang out with. So if you hang out with the friend, you still going to be the same guy, scared. You're scared to talk. You're scared to approach a woman, huh? Fellas, go out. Even if you don't have money right now. There was times I didn't have money. And I still have fun. Let me tell you something. Money helps. Yet, if you're a man that's confident, you believe in yourself, you may not have that much money to go out. Stop thinking that because you don't have money, you can't get a woman. You can. The problem with you is that you think she's going to think less of you because you can't do what you want to do for her right then and there. Guys, it's not a sprint. It's not a marathon. It's one day at a time. Take it easy, man. You put too much stress on yourself for no reason. And I'm going to tell you something. When a woman sees that you're not stressed out, she likes that. Even if you think she's miserable, and she may be, she may not be. Women like that when you ain't stressed out. They're like, Dad, you ain't stressed out. You don't even look your age, Ralo. That's because I'm not stressed out. I've been through a lot in life, yeah, absolutely. Just like anybody else been through certain things in life. But it don't show because I don't let it get to me. That's the reason why that some of you got to work on. Don't ever tell yourself, I have women problems. No, you don't have women problems. That's the entity telling you you have women problems. Sometimes the woman may not be your culture. You ever thought about that, fellas? What if she was not meant to be your culture? Sure, you want to be with your own. Who doesn't want to be with their own? What if it's a woman from another culture and she's sincere? So you're going to deny her? Are you going to deny her? Because she's another culture? And that's not to say you can't get a sister. If the sisters ain't checking for you, and another woman from another culture is checking for you, and she's sincere, I don't see the issue with it. I don't see the issue with it. Even go for the ladies. You might want to have a brother. If the brothers ain't checking for you, another man checking for you, and he's sincere, and he's not on some BS, I don't see the issue. I don't see the issue with it. The people that's miserable see an issue with it. I don't. Some of you deny yourself of happiness. You deny happiness of yourself because some of you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. I don't know why. I don't know why a lot of you guys don't love yourself. Some of you ladies don't even love yourself. Why? Why? Why you allow this to happen? Because you're in fear. You got to go out, guys. When we go on in this world, we have to meet the maker on our own. Not our wives, not our kids. When we going off this planet, we have to be judged by the Heavenly Father, the angels, coordinates to what we did, what we didn't do, why we didn't do it, all that stuff. So my advice, go out, have a good time. Don't think about relationships. Let it come to you naturally. Let it come to you naturally, man. And you'll get your answer. But if you think by staying in the house that you're going to get a woman, you better think again. Even Morris Chestnut, that a lot of women are attracted to, if he didn't go out, he himself has to go out to have a lot of women into him. You guys stay in the house because you choose to. You're scared to go out. Ain't no woman going to knock on your door. If you think a woman going to knock on your door, even in your own confines, some of you live in apartments, you know, you might be in a home, you seen this fine shorty. If she ain't knocking on your door, she ain't knocking on your door. You've been praying, but if she knock on my door, and then 20 years later, she still haven't knock on your door. Fellas, got to get it together. Stop saying you have lady problems and get it right. We got Corey in the building. What's going on, Corey? Shout out to those who's viewing in the clouds. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in. I'm on the road right now. I'm at a pit stop. I'm about to go get this thing charged and get on the grind. Stay focused, y'all. Stay focused. Stay winning. No excuses 2025. We all got stuff we got to deal with and things we got to pursue. You know, we can't force a woman to be with us. All we can do is our best part. And if she sees it, you know, with reason, she'll choose you. Sometimes we make things difficult on our own behalf. You know, I didn't think I was going to be in a relationship this year. I was telling my lady that. I said, I did not expect me to be in a relationship. And we both was laughing about it in a good way. Because it's true. I didn't expect it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was more so like telling her maybe by the end of this year. I'm getting things situated, all that stuff. And so it just panned out to be we in a relationship for the right reason, of course. And so that's why when you ask for something, you never know. Yet you can't be clingy, and all that other stuff. Y'all know the usual stuff. I don't have to tell y'all. Y'all grown enough. Y'all should be well aware of what's going on, you know. And so, like Ringo said, it's a lot of fake stuff going on. He's right about that. Ringo's correct. It's a lot of fake stuff going on. People like the fake flattery, fake great comments, and there's nothing wrong with that if people are sincere. Yet it's good to want to know why, if you're doing everything you're supposed to do, why you by yourself. And there's nothing wrong being by yourself if you're working on yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. You healing, you dealing with certain things, and it's taking time to heal, so you don't want to be bothered. I'm all for it. Get the healing, get the help you need. It's just that if the woman ain't checking for you, like Ringo said, then she's not being legit with her content. You got a lot of these, lady content creators, There's guys that they have interest in. I don't know why they just don't tell the guy. Because the guy don't know where your mind at. You think he going... A lot of men, it's not that they're afraid to talk to women. It's just that because of all the constituents that's going on, men just rather you approach them. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? The men would rather you see if you really into him. He has to see it by your actions. And the crazy part about it is when they find out you're in a relationship, it's like it bothers them. Why is it bothering you? You had the guy right in front of you, whoever the guy is. You should have said, hey, look, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I have interest in you. I've been watching you for a minute. I have interest in you. I want to come see you. Some of you ladies, man, you interested in a certain male content creator or somebody in the chat. Instead of you putting on years and years and years, the only thing the guy could say is no. Thank you, but no thank you. Because the more you hold on to that, the worse it gets for you. In a respectful manner, it gets worse because then you can't think about other stuff because you got this guy on your mind and you're not even telling him what's going on. You expect him to be a magician and see that you have interest in him. Now, me personally, I know when a woman have interest in me. You know what I'm saying? I could tell. That's just me personally. I could tell. Yet, most guys ain't paying attention to that. They focusing on their purpose, their business, their aspirations, all that stuff. You're gonna have to play your part. Unfortunately, ladies, in 2025, you are correct. Men ain't approaching y'all no more. Men is not approaching you like that. So, anyway, that's pretty much about it. I'll talk to y'all later on tonight with that topic about not moving in with a woman, moving into her place. It's either tonight or tomorrow, So make sure y'all view that video. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Let's get a lot of likes for this video. You know what I'm saying? Share this video. You know what I'm saying? Share the content. Let the people know. You know how YouTube is. It be fizzle when it comes to giving out the notifications. You know what I'm saying? So, hit the like button on your way out. I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace.